I just dropped my father-in-law to the airport. He was here visiting us. His trip had to be cut short because of health emergency. And I wanted to share the entire experience of the hospital, the insurance, and all of the details which might be of interest to you in case you have any elderly friends coming to Canada and what to expect. So there was a medical emergency because of which he was taken to the hospital here. And then we decided to reschedule his flight to India so that he can get back to India as quickly as possible. When he was coming to Canada, we made sure we have health insurance, which we bought from one of the reputed insurance company in Canada, because we did not want to deal with another crisis when any health emergency happened. So if you have any family member visiting Canada, make sure they have proper health coverage. He has no prior medical issues, and we wanted to make sure that he had adequate health insurance to cover any exigency which can happen due to the age-related factor. When we were scouting for insurance plan, there were few options, cheaper options available outside of Canada, but we decided to go with Canadian insurance as we did not want to deal with multiple issues when any health emergency happens. This actually worked because we did not face any issue with the insurance company when emergency did happen. I'm not going to tell which insurance plan to buy because you'll have to assess the situation, and I'm not here to promote anyone. All I want to say is, in case they have any pre-existing illness, make sure it is recorded, it is there, and don't think about saving money, few dollars here and there, because when health crisis happens, you don't want to be dealing with another crisis, that is financial crisis in Canada. So if you have parents coming, if you have anyone coming to Canada, make sure they have health insurance with them, even if they are coming for a day. He was here for a couple of months. He was all fine throughout this time. And one day, it just happened that he felt uncomfortable and things drastically changed. So make sure your folks have insurance plan with them. Just a couple of days back, he had no prior symptom. All of a sudden, he was not feeling good. And without taking chance, I rushed him to the hospital emergency. So here, the procedure what I had to follow was, of course, his health insurance plan was there with me, his passport as he was visiting. And with these two documents, I reported to the hospital, and there first we were led to triage, where his basic parameters were checked, and then the hospital admission was processed. And also, I called up the insurance company to open his case, gave them an update about what's happening, and also asked them to send a consent form so that I can deal with the insurance agency. Unless it is a life and death situation, getting into emergency or getting into hospital in Canada is a nightmare. And his parameters were slowly getting in control, and it was not that scary when he started to go through the procedures and then started the wait. Doctors were very professional. Nurses, again, very professional. What I saw was they were overstretched because it was a long queue in emergency and it was night. I think close to 139 patients were in emergency and almost 32 were waiting. So we knew that it was going to be a long day hereafter. Throughout this time, the nurses were taking his parameters, making sure that nothing critical is happening. And we just waited for the doctors. If you understand, if you have ever been to any Hindu temple in India, you get to wait for 6 to 7 hours before even you go and, pray to the god. So it was almost similar to that, meeting with the doctor. I was in constant touch with the insurance company. Of course, I was anxious. Again, they were very professional. They told me the do's and don'ts, what approval I need to
take prior to doing test, what approvals I don't need. So it's always a good idea to call insurance and get this information when any such situation happens. The other point is, at the time of hospital admission, I paid close to $1,000 through credit card. Then I was made to sign few documents, of course, which included the payment part. Since the hospital does not settle the bill directly with the insurance, I have to pay the amount what is due and then go and claim with the insurance. This I'm sure you would be aware. So at the time of admission, I paid $1,000, and after that there were a series of tests. Once doctor visited, he checked for the parameters, and he said it's not critical from what parameters he was able to see, and he wanted some series of tests to be done. And then once I tried to find out the wait time and the cost associated, we felt that it's going to be long waiting, knowing how Canada's medical system is, and then also did not want to take chance with what we will end up spending. We had adequate coverage, but still we did not want to take any chance as some of the tests has long waiting time. Second, Abhi was in a position, doctor said that he can travel to India. That was a good part. Sometimes people don't have that option when it gets into medical emergency. And here, the hospital bills can just escalate like this. I have seen that, what I'm ending up paying now out of my pocket and then going through the insurance process. Hopefully that gets paid. Even otherwise, this is the hit we could take as a family. Anything beyond, in case insurance gets rejected, which I have seen on multiple forums happening, then we end up paying money more than what we actually can afford. So he's getting back to India. It's a known place to him. Doctors are known. His health insurance is adequately covered for any exigency, and the hospital bill also is not going to be as expensive as it can be in Canada. So we will go, we will get a thorough medical checkup done, and of course, wait time is not like how it is in Canada. So he doesn't have to wait for his test. Of course, some money will go out of his pocket, but that is the convenience. And all in all, it was scary, but luckily it was not that bad as it could actually get. So I'm going through the insurance process. Time of coming out of hospital, we were not given any final bill. And we were told they can call up the finance department to get the final invoice. After we do the payment, they will let us know how much is the money due. And then any pending medical report, we can call up in the health office and get those report. So after coming home, when I called the finance department, I was ready for the shock, and it was shocking what we ended up paying. But then, as I said, the good part is that we have a choice that he can fly back to India and get the remaining things taken care in India, and it could have been worse in terms of finance and stuff. So thought I'll share this with you while it is still fresh in my mind, and in case you have any question, please use the comment section. I'll be more than happy to share my experience, and a few other things I'll just drop in the description for you to go and read, as it will be much easier to do that. Thanks for watching, guys.